What's up, party people? It is Brian here with Unrivaled Multimedia. We just saw, I believe, the greatest national championship game ever in college basketball history. When you take it into a whole package, the shot making, the defense, the incredible three-pointers made in this game as Villanova won it at the buzzer by Chris Jenkins' three-pointer to beat North Carolina 77-74. Let's break down this epic game. In the first half, you had North Carolina doing something they haven't done all year, making three-pointer after three-pointer. Joel Berry, who has not had a great game, I don't think, in his career, comes out of nowhere to have just incredible three-point shot making. You have Marcus Page once again coming up big, as Bryce Johnson was nowhere to be seen in the first half, getting very upset. Villanova had great defense and just really keeping it on the perimeter. Villanova in the first half, you had Phil Booth come out and have a career game with 20 points. You had Richie Arcianato with another great game, 16 points, while Chris Jenkins, the eventual game winner, was in foul trouble with 2 fouls early, and that really hurt Nova as they just could not get it going as they normally are able to. But you have to give Nova credit for staying in this game and not letting North Carolina get the tempo up into the 80s and 90s, where when they get up that high, they are going to win the game. Also, Nova kept it close with not letting Kenny Meeks get going. I believe that was the big difference in Villanova winning this game. He was 1 for 8 for 4 points. He has had a phenomenal tournament, and they totally stopped him. He could not get a shot to go down for anything. Also, they just nullified their size with Ochapu down low. He really just kept it close and really was very tough. And I understand why he got tired. I know in the second half, Jay Wright and the assistant coaches for Villanova said you have to get back in there. But remember, he was going 1 against 3 in there and doing all he could, because that is really Villanova's only big guy. And he was doing everything he could to keep Villanova in the game. You have to give him big kudos. As Chris Jenkins, also Josh Hart was very big in the second half. After halftime, a lot of floaters, a lot of great shots to the paint. But this game, I just think, came down to adjustments from Villanova in the second half. Jay Wright deserves all the credit for Villanova with this championship. He, in the second half, I think, got the defense in line, and North Carolina was sloppy with the ball. Too many turnovers. They didn't play as a team, in my opinion. A lot of one-on-one drives. Never could get inside of Bryce Johnson, who was frustrated the whole game. He did not have his normal 20-10 game, only finishing with 15-8 rebounds. And when you stop Bryce Johnson, I believe you stop North Carolina, and that eventually would be the case, as North Carolina in the last 5 minutes did make it close, storming back. But on that last drive for Villanova, I want to talk about that. What was North Carolina's defensive scheme? I thought that was horrible. Just horrible. How can you allow Chris Jenkins to have a wide open three? I know it's not many seconds left and you're scrambling, but you have to put a hand in his face. And Roy Williams, I just think he deserves blame on that. I'm sorry. That cannot be allowed. You have to make it more difficult than that. Before that, Marcus Page hit a difficult shot. He had a hand in his face, and he deserves all the credit for hitting the three to tie it 74-74. But you have to get that game in overtime if you're North Carolina. That just did not make sense to me. So I want to hear from North Carolina fans. I know you have to be disappointed. You thought you had this game, especially with the size advantage. But Villanova, this whole tournament show, they were up for the task, and they finished it off. And Jay Wright winning his first title, and also Villanova's first title since 1985. So kudos to the Wildcats and all their fans. I really want to hear from you, Villanova fans, about this, because a lot of people out there need to have your team make it to the Sweet 16, and you got it all the way to the championship and won the whole damn thing. So congratulations. And as always, this has been a great tournament, as it always is every year, but this one is one for the record books. So with that being said, as always, please give this video a thumbs up, share this video, And as always, subscribe and follow Unrivaled Multimedia on YouTube. And as always, until next time, take it easy.